If only I knew that a midlife crisis felt this good, I would have done it years ago. Ah, fuck. So after quite a long time looking, I finally found someone who needed the paleo. I wanted to give her a quick clean for when I handed her over. It was a gloomy wet day when we dropped her off, but she was a shining light in the grey, ever reliable. It's amazing that a car that cost me no more than 200 francs was able to accompany me on an epic adventure. A very odd safety route. We dropped her off to a family in Zurich that help out with donations to refugee families. It was a nice time to reflect on the road trip I made with her. From Basel to Turin, Milan to St. Moritz, and over all the mountain passes in between, it was an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait for the next one. Hi, I'm Jack, and for those of you who know me, you'll know that I've got quite the addiction for hunting down bargain cars. And this episode is no different. And this is my 2001 Renault Megane Cabriolet. Did you know that this model was Renault's first tech-forward cabrio designed for the masses? The 2001 Megane Cabriolet, which was the Phase 2 facelift, was Renault's first convertible designed entirely in-house. Earlier French convertibles, like the Renault 19 Cabrio, were built by Karmann in Germany. By 1999, Renault brought all that work under its own roof, giving them total control over engineering and design. The goal? Create a modern, everyday convertible that didn't leak, rattle, or cost BMW anything. In short, it was Renault's first real attempt to make a convertible that didn't feel like a science experiment. The Phase 2 facelift finally fixed that Phase 1 awkward styling with new line on the headlights, new grille, and much cleaner bump. The Cabriolet got body-coloured roll bars, a neater rear deck, and better roof integration, making it look a lot more expensive than it actually was. When parked next to a Golf or an Astra Bertone, the Megane actually looked more refined and cohesive. In short, it actually aged better than most early to mid 2000s convertibles because of how simply it was designed and put together. Underneath, it shared the Megane Coupe chassis, not the soft 5-door version. That meant a stiffer floor plan, better suspension geometry, and brake hardware borrowed from the Laguna. In short, it drove better than you'd expect from something French and topless. Around 2001, Renault was winning European Car of the Year 2003, Megane 2, and cleaning up in design awards for models like the Avant Time and Laguna. The Cabrio was right in the middle of that optimism. Bold design, new tech, and that French confidence era under designer Patrick equipment. In short, the 2001 Megane Cabrio wasn't just a car, it was Renault saying, we can do premium too. The 2001 Renault Cabrio, first French convertible to actually take itself seriously. Direct injection, factory roof, proper chassis, everything about it said modern, except 24 years later, it's me who's trying to keep it alive. So it seems that the only issue so far that we are facing with this car is this little guy here, which is the fuel pressure regulator sensor. So after about 2 days of having it, I researched that this thing here, they're notorious for going bad. And sometimes they can be fixed with contact spray, which is what I've done. So I pulled that out a couple of days after we got the car, after shaking about a bit on the highway on the way home when we bought it, and gave it a bit of a spray, and it is now working perfectly. So hopefully that's all that it was. Otherwise, you could eat a meal off this thing. It's very clean. Let's check these levels. Contemplating on putting the winter tires on, but yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. Chop chop. Kind of like the aftermarket aluminium wheels. They do look pretty cool, and there's definitely not going to be any snow over the next couple of days, so I think I don't know if it's going to really be worth the hassle. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a good clean up. And yeah, check all the levels, and then yeah, we're going to head off tomorrow morning, which is very, very exciting. So yeah, here she is. She's very clean. So we can see that the power steering levels are good, coolant levels good, brake fluid looks actually good. Brake fluid's looking good. I'll let it sit for a little bit longer to let the oil settle a bit, and then I'll check the oil. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this thing's been serviced recently. So I mean, look how well this has been maintained. I mean, it's still got the Renault pen. I mean, this pen is 24 years old. It is insane, and this leather pouch is in such good condition. I mean, this is what I love about these old cars, that I've got a very good feeling about taking this car on a big trip, even though with these known issues that it's got, which I'm pretty sure I've anyway rectified. I honestly just think it was a bad contact, and now that it's been sprayed with contact spray, it hasn't happened. I've had the car for a couple of weeks now, and nothing's come up. So there's been no issues at all. Hopefully that's all it was just the contact. So yeah, so far so good. Yeah, so it probably looks like it could do with the service, but we'll wait until we get back. So we're leaving 7:10, but we have to make a school run first. And then we're gonna hit the road. So yeah, we're gonna be leaving a little bit later than what we usually leave, but leaving nonetheless. So now we're on the way, but first we have to take Frankie to school. Are you excited for school, Frankie? Sort of, okay. And then Frankie and Finny are gonna have a sleepover at their grandma's house for the weekend. Woohoo! Because we're all going, well, not all, but Molly and Tamara are coming too for the trip, which is gonna be fun because we're all gonna squish into this tiny little car. Yeah. French guys don't care. Bonjour. Check out the way this parked. All right. What coffee do you want? Huh? First coffee stop. Only made it about an hour down the road, but looks like the French have copied the Irish. Crispy chicken and cheese rolls. Oh, yum. I think they look cool. That was good coffee. That was really good coffee. Coming up to péage number 1. I wonder how much this is. I think it's going to be like €3. Now there's a faster route available. Exactement. So there's only another 4.5 hours, and it's going to be a piece of cake supposedly. Luckily I don't have to sit in the back. And those salami balls are a bit stinky for such a small area. I don't think this car has taken so much weight in its whole life. Toll 2 already. Ticket. This thing's probably going to be worth $40. Yo, what's up, ledubs? I just saw an advertisement for a coffee which was called Super Wild Coffee, and the logo was a poodle. That's funny. I think it's time to put the roof down now. Leave it on?
Yeah. Now it's not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to make that complete.
Needs an oil change, but... Alright. Put the heater on, it'll be nice and warm in here. Wow,
What time?
stop to 11:30. The timing with the weather couldn't be any more perfect. Love having my t-shirt crunched up in my jumper. That's the whole point of cheap car tours. Is just get yourself a convertible that costs 750 euros. No need a Porsche. Seen more Porsches on the back of a truck than I have actually on the road today. So it looks like rain's coming, so it's time to put the roof back on, I think.
Aufgefüllt.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's all part of the fun. Road trip in France. This is Lardy, Renault's testing ground since the 1950s. Engines came here to suffer, to fail, and to start again. The Megane's heart was built at Douai, but its pulse was tested here. Even that overcomplicated IDE engine. It all began in these sheds, south of Paris. We're here in Lardy, which is about 40 kilometres south of Paris, which is Renault's test ground for all new cars. This is Renault's main testing centre, which was opened in the 1950s, used for powertrain development, durability testing, emissions work, and later hybrid and electric vehicles. The site has its own private test track, labs, and engine cells, sort of Renault's scientific heart. Almost every Renault since the 1950s, including this Megane first generation, had components tested or validated on this site. Engines and gearboxes are stress tested to failure. Emissions, cooling and endurance testing, noise and vibration labs, safety development for airbag. Renault used Lardy for engine calibrations of the F and K series, including the 2-litre IDE engine that was in the coupe and the cabriolet. The IDE, which stands for injection direct essence, innovative but famously temperamental, was developed and tested at the Lardy site, which is directly connected to this 2001 model. Used for powertrain development, durability testing, emissions work, hybrid and electric testing, with 3,000 plus employees, including engineers, testers, and mechanics. During the 1990s, Lardy was heavily involved in the energy and the reliability validation of Megane Mark 1. We are now 2 hours and 20 minutes from Calais. Are we staying in Calais? Yeah. From the hotel. Well, we are 2 hours and 20 minutes from the hotel in Calais. I think we may have just gotten away with just missing hectic Paris traffic, but we will wait and see. It seems like everything's a hazard here. Well, at least everyone has their hazard lights on or is missing at least 25% of their car. So hopefully once we get out of Paris, it will calm down a little bit. But the car is driving very nicely. Everyone seems to be very comfortable, surprisingly, that we've only got around about a half a cubic meter of space. Some people don't believe me, or agree with me, should I say. But we have found a hotel which is relatively cheap, close to the ferry, and then we have to get up early to get the ferry tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Hopefully we make it. Dark now.
But you're lit up.
I'm lit up.
Cappuccino, 3 croissants, s'il vous plaît, payez avec 4, merci beaucoup, bon journée.
Merci, see ya.
It's English.
Merci.
Yeah, she went, merci. But then she went, there you go, have a good day.
The last time we got searches because of that. Here we are. The Calais ferry boat port. We're about to go over the border in England. Well, no, we're not. We're about to go over the UK border patrol in France, and then we're going to get on the ferry boat. Obviously, this guy's a bit more strict because no one's going through as quickly. Douai. I wasn't ashamed to film me doing it, eating the chocolate, mate. No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, we're about to go on. Well, I don't want to be slipping on that. So we're on the ferry, day 2 in the morning. We'll be arriving in about 45 minutes, and then we'll be making our way to Brighton. So along the coastal road, which will be very, very nice. So this is Dover, that ferry boat. And now we're off to Brighton on the seaside road. We're having a very good time. Yes, we are. Down we go to deck 5, the lowest of the decks. This way. The sun's shining. It's looking like a very nice morning. Everyone seems to be happy. And we are the first off the block. Oh, this weather is divine. If only I knew that the midlife crisis felt this good, I would have done it years ago. Feels like we're only here 3 months ago. Must be sunglasses. Wow, look at that. No, that's an archway. So we're currently driving from Dover to Brighton in our Mark 1 Renault Megane from 2001, which cost us 750 Swiss francs, or 750 euros, I say euros. And I think where all the fun actually comes from is the fact that you can drive this on these roads without stressing so much about maybe scratching it on a stick or driving into a deepish pothole on the road. Cheers to my imaginary friend on tour. Hi. So here we are at the Tiger Inn. So here we are. So here we are at the Tiger Inn. We have arrived here for lunch. It's very awkward. Tucked away just outside Eastbourne, there's a pub that's been here longer than most roads leading to it. The Tiger Inn, a proper English pub with oak beams that have held up since the 1500s. Me.
Thank you, doggy.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's a bit early, mate. Come on. I'm still on the waters. Maybe a bit later. Sabotage. You did drop the guacamole in your sleeve. This is where we stop for lunch. It's called the Tiger Inn, which is about 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Eastbourne on the coast. It's very, very delicious food. past Beachy Head. And sitting at 162 metres above sea level, they are the highest chalk cliffs in Britain. The name Beachy Head comes from the old French words beau chef, meaning beautiful headland. The name is a corruption of this original term, which was recorded as beau chef in 1274 and beau chief. I hope I'm saying that right. In saying that, the place Beachy Head has no relevance or significance to its own name, just like this segment has absolutely no significance or relevance to this video. Au revoir. Jeez, that was stressful. Look at that guy's number. Every November, this stretch of road becomes the finish line for the world's oldest car event, the London to Brighton Veteran Car Run. It's been going since 1896. Celebrating the day, Britain finally let cars travel without a person walking in front of them with a red flag. Renaults were part of that story from the start. Louis Renault's first cars were among those first pioneers, making their way from London to the coast. And more than a century later, Renault's old and new still roll down this stretch of tarmac. So while this Megane Cabrio wasn't part of the original run, it's still part of that century-old tradition. From Paris workshops to the Brighton seafront, it's the same spirit, just with a radio, electric roof and air conditioning. So after 2 pretty long days on the road, we are back on the ferry heading back towards Calais. We've still got around about 7 or 8 hours to get back to Basel, but yeah, I mean, if the weather's been as kind as it has been over the last 2 days, I don't think it's going to be such a difficult drive. The car has held up. Yeah, it's unimaginable how good the car's been. I mean, for 750 euros to then drive so far, we've done probably about 1,200 kilometres so far, and it hasn't skipped a beat. It's just been absolutely perfect the whole way. So, yeah, I don't think there's going to be any issues, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
S'il vous plaît.
Well, this is Douai, Renault's workhorse factory in the north of France. Standing behind me is the very factory that built this Renault Megane. Located about 40 kilometres south of Lille, still operational to this day. It's now producing the Megane's electric cousins, the Espace, the Scenic Vision, and the Electric Megane. Douai was one of Renault's flagship assembly plants, which opened in 1970. Are they coming? Here. Is it security? And they're driving a Mercedes. They might not even be doing anything. Even though they think my car is really nice, they still kicked us out and said we're not allowed to film here. Now I'm gonna drive over the fucking, whoa, the walkie place. I'll just park here. Douai was Renault's first plant to adopt highly automated welding robots. It was named after a former Renault CEO, Georges Besse. Their marketing claimed that they could do 1,000 welds before coffee break. It specialized in medium-sized family cars, including the Renault 14, 19, Megane, Scenic, and Laguna. It's historically one of Renault's highest volume plants, producing millions of vehicles for Europe and for export. So if you see a mid-sized Renault driving around on the roads in Europe, most probably came from this exact plant. The Generation 1 Megane was launched in 1995. The Megane Cabrio, which was introduced in 1997, was assembled at Douai using body shells and parts supplied from the Maubeuge stamping plant. Production continued there for the Megane's second generation from 2002 to 2008. Cars from Douai were exported across Europe. The UK market models left via northern ports like Calais and Dunkirk. The plant's output was known for its high finish quality and pioneering robotic assembly lines for Renault in the 1990s. Ah, 480, nice. Pleasant surprise. Definitely going non-péage way next time, that's for sure. Stuck behind a Peugeot. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Jesus. What? Yeah, I know. Only contactless. What? Gitsy. My ride was extremely comfortable. I think this has been, outside of driving the van, I think this has been the most comfortable small car I've ever driven in my life. Not once did I have back pain. No problems whatsoever. Problem free the whole journey. 2,400 kilometers. Without any problemo. The end. So we're back after 3 long days on the road. I'm back in my work van, unfortunately, but I have to go back to work so I can afford to buy the next cheap car and go on the next cheap car tour. That last 3 days has been so unbelievably fun. The car is it's just unbelievable. I'm so happy with it. I absolutely love it. I love it. And this is something that I want to do. I want to just go on these sort of road trips with these old cars, because for me that is the most fun you can have. Getting behind the wheel of an old car that you don't necessarily have to hold your breath every time you go through a tight space, or if the road's a bit rough, you don't have to worry about scratching rims and all this sort of thing. It's just like, that is the essence of driving in my eyes. You're feeling the car, you're feeling the road, and you're sort of allowing it to reach its full potential and reach its limits, so to say, without worrying and without that constant anxiety that goes with driving something that you've paid so much money for. This is something that I would love to do. I would love to make as many videos as possible and go on as many road trips as possible and buy as many cheap cars as possible and give as many cars away as possible. I like, that's something that's also very important to me. It is a way that I can show that the cars are still worth having on the road. They're still worth enjoying. It's not worth just throwing them away and giving them to a wreckers or a scrapyard. They should be driven and they should be used, because there's just so much waste. In particular here in Switzerland, the roadworthy people, they are very, very quick to strike out any car that is over a certain age, regardless of its condition. And to me, that's just crazy. If this is also a little bit of a call to action, if you have, or if you know someone who has an older car that potentially needs a little bit of work, or you're struggling to sell it, or you don't have the time for it, I would be so happy to take it over, fix up what needs to be fixed, and then take it on another road trip to prove that it still has life in it, and then at the end of the road trip give it away. If you're interested, or you know someone who's interested, then please reach out. Send me a DM or on Instagram, or leave a comment on the YouTube channel. I would be very happy to receive any car, really, any car, because as much as I love to buy these old cars, it's obviously it's going to come to a limit where my family's not going to be very happy if I spend all that money on these cheaper cars. But yeah, so I would be happy and open to all offers. Feel free to reach out. So I would love to keep this channel going. I would love to keep making videos for everybody. I'm getting such good responses and nice words from everybody. Channel's growing, the community's growing, the audience is growing very consistently. So that gives me confidence that we can really make something out of this. I hope you enjoyed this video as much, or if not more, than I did making it. It was super, super fun. And I would love to do it again. I'd love to go to some other places in Europe. Yeah, make some great videos. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.